How dangerous is Bohachuk at this junction for Virgil Ortiz Jr.?
Oh, he's a dangerous fighter. You know, he's a tall fighter. He has that length, he has that size, punching power, you know.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the upcoming title fight between Serhii Bohachuk and Virgil Ortiz, specifically their knockout to win ratios and what that means on deciding a winner. Guys, we know August 3rd's almost here. That fight card, Turkey al-Sheikh, the Saudis are bringing Riyadh season to Los Angeles. That one's headlined by Bud Crawford and Israel Madrimov, but the very next week, Virgil Ortiz versus Serhii Bohachuk live from the Sphere in Las Vegas. Now, we know Virgil was supposed to be on the Riyadh season card against Tim Tszyu, but Tim Tszyu's cut did not heal properly, so that fight was off. But now we get this fight, and in my opinion, it's equally as exciting. We know both guys, Virgil and Bohachuk, come from great camps. Virgil's with Team Garcia, Bohachuk is with Manny Robles, and we know both guys have pristine records. We're going to talk about those records in this video. We're also going to talk about their opponents, check out their quality of opponents, their strength of schedule. We're going to talk about some percentages and give some compare and contrast topics of conversation in regards to who really has an advantage and maybe some pros and cons going into the fight. Let's first take a look at Serhii Bohachuk's resume. Guys, Bohachuk is 24-1 with 23 knockouts. He carries into the ring a 96% career knockout to win ratio and is currently ranked number 6 in the world at 154 pounds. The 29-year-old is from Ukraine, and he's an orthodox fighter standing at 6 feet tall with a 73-inch reach. His adoring fans call him El Flaco. He is taking on Virgil Ortiz August 10th. Ortiz is 21-0. Brian Mendoza was 22-3, UD in the 12th. Patrick Alate, 42-4, knockout in the first. Nathaniel Gallimore, 22-6, knockout in the 6th. Aaron Coley, 16-4, knockout in the 2nd. Guys, if we add up Bohachuk's last 5 opponents on the night that they fought him, those records add up to 123-17, giving Bohachuk 88% strength of schedule over his last 5. And when we look at Bohachuk's knockout to win ratio, he's knocked out every fighter he has faced except one, and he's won every fight except one. His only loss was to Brandon Adams a few years ago, a fight in which he was up on the cards, and in the 8th round, Adams caught him, hurt him, and got him out of there. That is Bohachuk's only blemish on his record. He's a tall fighter, he has a mean streak in him, and he wants to knock you out. We know that he's gonna be prepared and ready going into the Ortiz fight, and this one will be a firefight. Now let's take a closer look at Virgil Ortiz. Guys, Virgil's 21-0 with 21 knockouts. He carries into the ring a 100% knockout to win ratio and is currently ranked number 1 in the world at 154 pounds. The 26-year-old American is a 5'10" orthodox fighter with a 70-inch reach. Taking on Bohachuk August 10th, who's 24-1. Thomas Delorme, 26-6, knockout in the first. Frederick Lawson, 30-3, knockout in the first. Michael McKinson, 22-0, knockout in the 9th. Me Machine, 22-1, knockout in the 8th. If you add up Virgil Ortiz's last 5 opponents on the night that they fought Virgil, you'll get a statistic reading 124-11, giving Virgil Ortiz's opponents a 92% strength of schedule. Guys, we know what Virgil Ortiz does. At only 26 years old, he's not really even in his physical prime. We know about his health issues he's overcome, the rhabdo that he's overcome, the weight issues. The one thing I do want to mention, this will be his 3rd fight at 154. This is a title fight. Virgil Ortiz has never come in on weight at 154. His 2 fights this year at 154, he weighed 156.5 and 155.5. So that's something to look at. And considering his past health issues, the new weight class, him not being able to make weight the 2 fights previous, like I said, that first fight for Virgil will not be when the bell rings for round 1. It will be the night before on weigh-ins. So time will tell there. When we look at these guys side by side, Virgil's a little bit younger of a fighter, but like I said, both guys are in their prime. Bohachuk has that 1 loss, and it was a knockout loss, so that has to be in his head. We've heard fighters in the past, when they're doing their face-offs, getting into their opponents' heads, talking about that exact thing. I remember Andre Ward was telling a story when he was getting ready to fight Chad Dawson, and he heard that in camp, Dawson had been knocked out against Edson Miranda, and Ward said at the weigh-ins when they were face to face, he stared him in his eyes and he brought it up, and he said as soon as he said it, he saw the spirit leave his body, and we know how that fight went. I wonder what sort of mental games Virgil Ortiz will play with Serhii Bohachuk, and will that even matter? Bohachuk will have the height advantage. It's the power that I'm interested in. It's these knockout streaks. It's will each fighter be able to continue their impressive streaks, getting their opponents out of there? Will Virgil's power come up? Will Serhii Bohachuk continue his onslaught at 154? Guys, this is not my prediction video. I'll do that in a week or so. It's up to you right now in the comments section below. Who are you more impressed with? Who are you cheering for? Who's gonna win? Virgil or Bohachuk? Leave all that in the comment section below.